What's up, world-renowned family? Neil Oates Jr. here, real estate broker, coach, and entrepreneur. And today we're going to cover the 5 essential skills for service-based entrepreneurs. Now, in case you haven't figured it out, for those of us who are service-based versus a product-based business, there are some differences, and the skills needed in order to be successful vary greatly. The very first one that you'll see here on the board is effective communication. And here's why communication alone is not enough, but we need effective communication. Here's what effective communication is. Effective communication is when the receiver receives the information the way you, the sender, intends for them to receive it. If I say a lot of amazing things here, but it is not received by you on the receiving end, then effective communication has not taken place. So I want to encourage you, as someone who's been in this game of service-based industry, as a service-based entrepreneur for almost 2 decades, I want to encourage you, focus on this effective communication. There are a number of classes, books, groups that you can join, read, or participate in to increase and to really hone those effective communication skills. One of them might be Toastmastery. Maybe that's not your style. A resource that I love that has really helped me in my effective communication skills is going to be one that was written many years ago by Dale Carnegie, and it's The Art of Public Speaking. I encourage you to get that book. It might be the most difficult, necessary read that you've ever read in your life. So after we look at effective communication, we see this number 2 here, productivity mastery. Now, you might have heard it a different way. Maybe you've heard this myth of time management. Well, we know as entrepreneurs, especially in a service-based industry or business, that time management is a myth. It does not exist. No matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to manage time. So our goal, your goal, is to see how productive you can be and to become a master at it. Now, we're going to have subsequent videos on productivity mastery, but I want to challenge you right now to stop trying to manage time. Maybe you found yourself, like I have years ago, trying to get time to slow down, or maybe on a Friday mid-afternoon trying to get it to speed up, and it just doesn't work. So what's the solution? The solution is focusing on productivity, making sure that I become a master at getting the right things done at the right time. And just here, a quick tip. We really want to get those dollar productive activities or those income producing activities. We want to get those done in the first 2 hours of our day, especially as entrepreneurs in the service realm. Because we know that as service providers, the world can get hectic. Our lives, our businesses can get out of control. And if we're not careful, we find ourselves playing defense and never doing those things that are going to generate income and produce real results. So after we look at effective communication and productivity mastery, we look right here at relationship building. Relationships, who are we, Dr. Phil? No, we're not. But here's what I'll tell you. We do not have a product to sell. We are the product. So the first thing that you must do as a service provider, as a service professional, is get someone to buy you. And we know that people will do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And what is that? That is a relationship. There are a number of reasons why we want to focus on relationship building, but the first reason that I'm going to tell you is it's just good business. Now, we're not talking about rainbows in the sky and butterflies floating around. We're just saying relationship building is good for your bottom line. It's good for your pocketbook or your wallet. Because if everything else is the same, people are going to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And that's why we're going to focus on relationship building. Now, I'm going to ask you, what's the quality of your relationship building skills right now? If you don't know, just look around. Go in and assess the relationships that you have already. And they don't have to be professional relationships. Something that I often do anytime I'm going to get into a business venture or dealing with someone, I want to see what are the relationships like with those that are closest to them. Those who know everything about this individual and still choose or choose not to participate in their lives. That's going to tell me the majority of what I need to know, especially when I go back and I tie that into how productive or efficient they are. If I can look at their productivity and their efficiency in relationships, then I can have a very good idea. Is this someone that I want to deepen or build a relationship with or not? So now that we've got those first three, this PPS, this is one of my favorites, a professional problem solver. My dad told me years before I got into the entrepreneurial game, if you want to make more money, solve more problems. So I decided to become a professional problem solver. Now, I will tell you right now in this video, there is another form of PPS, and that's not a professional problem solver, that's a professional problem spotter. And we see those people all the time. Now, I will tell you that this PPS, the professional problem spotter, doesn't make more money. They don't have referral clients coming in. They're not increasing their bottom line. In fact, the professional problem spotter is going to be unemployed. They're going to be annoying all of their clients, their colleagues, or those that they are trying to build relationships with. So I told you the advice that my father gave me: if you want to make more money, solve more problems. Well, here's what I'm going to challenge you in your business as you're building this service-based business. I want to ask you, how big are the problems that you solve? Right? Do you solve $20 an hour problems? Do you solve $100 an hour problems? Well, we know the bigger the problems that you solve for more influential people, and the more of those problems that you solve, the more profitable that you're going to become. So today, as we go through these, I want you to start asking questions in a little different way. Instead of who can I serve, maybe we ask the question, what problem can I solve? What's keeping them up? Why are they uncomfortable? What's keeping someone from taking a vacation or spending more time with family and friends? What's keeping that client that we want to work with from achieving the next level of success? So this professional problem solver, this PPS, is going to be a huge deal when taking your business to the next level, and ultimately when being sought out by those that you're looking to do business with. And finally, the most important one, especially as an entrepreneur, is adaptability. Because we know that the only thing that's certain in life is change. That's absolutely correct. And if this past few years has taught us anything, it's that we don't know anything, let alone what the future holds. But here's what I do know. Those who are more adaptable, those who are quicker to respond to the environment or the universe, are going to be those that make it. And usually we are going to be the ones who make it, and instead of just surviving, simply surviving, barely making it, we're going to come out thriving while the rest of the world, while the rest of your industry tries to figure it out. So I have a question for you in the comment section. Just which one of these do you need to work on the most as a service-based entrepreneur? Is it going to be effective communication, productivity mastery, relationship building, becoming a professional problem solver, or increasing your adaptability? I would love to know what you think, what your thoughts are, or if you have any questions. So don't hesitate to like, share, comment on this video. And here's what I want to tell you as we take this journey beyond the velvet rope into a new world together. I want to remind you of something that's very, very important. I want to remind you that I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.